Divorce Dad Diaries, day 59, and I have no plans.
I'm feeling a bit directionless. This is the first Saturday where I've had no kids and no plans, and I just don't really know what to do with myself. Do I just sit at home all day? What do people with no kids do? Because I feel like when I ask that question, the response I get is whatever I want, and I'm like, that's cool, but what do I want? What do I want to do? I don't know. This is really just proof that even though it's been 8 weeks, I still don't really know what I'm doing. Because this shouldn't be such a mystery, right? What do I do? I mean, the sun's come out, I think. Looks like it.
I was right, the sun had come out, and I thought maybe I shouldn't just spend all day at home reading and playing Xbox. Maybe I should get out and do something. And then I remembered that I haven't actually checked the oil on my car since I moved out a couple months ago. So I went and did that. And after initially opening the boot instead of the bonnet, I eventually had a look and discovered that the oil level is fine. So then I was kind of lost again and didn't really know what to do. So I thought, you know what, I might just go for a walk. So I went for a walk over to the local coffee shop, and, you know, it was 2 degrees and sunny, so I thought perfect shorts weather and perfect weather to pick up an iced latte as well. But then I still really wasn't sure what to do, so I just kept walking. And while I was walking, I realised I hadn't had breakfast, and then I got hungry. And then I remembered that last night someone mentioned lemon muffins, so I walked over to the supermarket and picked up some supplies that I thought I might need. And then I realised that I wasn't sure how I was going to get them home, so I made sure to buy a bag. And then I thought, what if I could, wear the bag like a backpack? So I kind of threw it over my shoulders, and what do you know, it worked. But then I realised I still had to walk all the way home, so I ended up picking up one of these electric scooters. I've only used one a couple times, and I thought, you know what, that could be a bit of fun. So I took the scooter home, $7, 10 minutes and 10 frozen fingers later, I was home and ready to bake. Kinda, not really.
Now, after all that, I can't be bothered cooking muffins. Oh. I think I'm just going to go play some Xbox for a bit.
So after heating up some leftovers for breakfast to make sure that I was fed, I then popped onto the Xbox and played some Indiana Jones and the Great Circle for a couple of hours. And while doing that, I realised that my TV was a bit dirty. So then I cleaned my TV. And then I thought, it's about 12:30. Maybe it's the right time to bake some muffins now. But I quickly ran into an issue.
I can't remember where I put my muffin tray. I would think in here, there's a reusable bag in here. But I don't know why. And here are the oven trays. No muffin tray in there. Cake tins in here. No muffin tray in here. Oh my god, that's right. I found a secret compartment in my kitchen. Come.
It's so secret that even I forgot about it. Ta-da! There we go. Although I'm looking at the size of this now, I'm realising that these are quite small. Are they? I can't tell. But I also don't have any muffin tray liners, so I just have to hope that it's as non-stick as advertised. So I looked up a recipe for lemon muffins and picked the first one that came up, although I quickly realised that I still don't have any white sugar. So I just thought, you know what, maybe if I use some brown sugar and put in a quarter teaspoon of baking soda and a quarter teaspoon of baking powder, that it'll make up for it. It'll be fine. So I didn't really bother reading the recipe much either. I just read the part where I said I need to put the oven on 180 degrees, and then I just thought I would throw all the dry ingredients in one bowl, which you can see I've written down on my notepad there, and then all my wet ingredients in one bowl, and then mix them together and go for gold, really. Although I realised that I don't have a zester. I think it's still at my ex's house, so I just ended up using the weird part of the grater that nobody uses. I figured that was a zester. It's not like my zester anyway, but it got the job done. Although I then realised that I couldn't remember how to get the muffins in the muffin tray, well, the muffin mixture, I should say. But then I sort of had a bit of a flashback, and I remember what my mum taught me, the 2-spoon technique. So I started using that. And I wasn't sure how much to fill them, so I ended up just using, I guess, all the mixture and then throwing them in the oven and hoping for the best. And while that was in the oven, I then decided to clean the kitchen, make sure that that's all done. And while I was cleaning the kitchen, I realised I haven't actually cleaned the child's bathroom since they left. So I finally had an excuse to use my pink stuff bathroom cleaner and scrubbed the kids' sink, and then realised that it didn't look quite up to standard. So then I brought out the dry cloth. Got to have the wet cloth and the dry cloth. And then it looked fantastic. And then I realised the floors were kind of dirty too, so I decided to mop those too while I was at it. And again, I just thought, I have a bucket, but you know what? I'll just use this bathroom cleaner and some hot water. And it worked. It worked. So, you know, can't fault it. And then by then, the muffins were finally done and they looked fantastic. But something just wasn't quite right.
I think I've just come to realise that the only reason I'm doing all this stuff is because I miss my kids. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do because, like, I can't just disappear every weekend. But I struggle so hard to just be here by myself, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That's all it is. It's just distraction after distraction because I can't sit here and think. Oh, I don't know. It's just I thought things were getting better, but I don't know. It's 8 weeks and I still have these thoughts. I'm still having these issues. I don't know. I don't know. Am I frustrated at myself right now? I think so too. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of that too.
But I'm happy to report that with a littlest bit of persuasion, the muffins did come out of their tray perfectly fine. And after getting them out, I decided to have a shower and get dressed, change my clothes. And I'm happy to report that after just talking about how I was feeling and resetting myself for the day, I felt a lot better, and then was happy to enjoy my afternoon playing Xbox, eating muffins, and cooking myself some dinner. And I will catch you on the flip side.